Hello everyone, I'm Jose Aliaga, Independence Township trustee. Welcome today's show. For our viewers who don't know me, I am a Spanish teacher. I am a servant for the public. With me today is my guest, Jennifer Williams, who is a real estate agent for Real Estate One in Clarkston. She's also fluent in Spanish. We have that in common. And is here today to talk about the real estate industry. And she's going to teach us and let us know a lot about real estate. And actually, I didn't know, but we're going to learn together today. Thank you for being here with us, Jen.
You're welcome. Thank you for having me.
Well, Jen, I have some questions for you because a lot of people want to know more about real estate. You know, I actually during the last 7 years, real estate have been changing a lot. Why should I have a buyer agent instead of calling listing agents when buying a house?
Why should you have a buyer's agent instead of calling listing agents? That's a great question, Jose. Yes. First of all, it's free. You can find houses on your own, but if you have an agent that's helping out with you, you have a lot of advantages. First of all, they will help you find homes and email you listings that you wouldn't be able to find on Zillow or Trulia. Sometimes Zillow and Trulia are not always up to date, and we are emailing you the correct information that's active at the time.
Exactly, the correct information. A lot of people get in different problems by trusting websites, unknown people then list properties that are not true or they are not belong to the real owner and things like that. So it's a very important point.
Yes.
So, and now how you helping, so people have, you believe that it's important to contact you to be able to reach the right information, right?
Correct. We have more knowledge about the market, and we also know how houses are priced in the area. And so we have that professional negotiation touch as well. We have connections such as lenders, being able to find out more about loans for you, and contacting inspectors. We have...
No, this is a very important thing that I hear. Inspectors, for example, the people inspect the house, and it is important to get the right inspector, right? Because, you know, some people here having trouble to find a good inspector, and so...
Right, I mean, inspectors, they are also professional and have their job, so you know, we can just give you a connection and get you a good rate.
Oh, which is important, yes. I always hear people having, oh, the inspector wasn't that good, and I buy this house, and the house has so much problems, and the inspector wasn't good for me. And it's good to having, recommend someone that is good, you know? Yes. So, okay, why should I list with an agent instead of going for sell by owner?
Why should you list with an agent instead of for sale by owner? First of all, we reach more of an audience. When you are for sale by owner, you might have the sign out in your front yard, you might list it on a website, but you're not reaching as many people as we as an agent would reach, because not only do we reach those websites, but we reach all the agent websites, all of we broadcast it all out on Zillow, Trulia, tons of websites. And we also have the connections inside of our own office. So you're reaching a lot more people that would be interested in buying your house. Also, we know how to price the house. If you're just a for sale by owner, you might not know how much your house is worth, but we are able to pull comparable houses in the area and find out, well, how much is my house worth? And we can price them out and give you the correct price. And when it's priced right, it'll sell faster too.
Right, because some people that don't have this information that you will provide, they don't know what is the right price for the property. And sometimes because they don't know how much is the property around, they try to sell it for as much they can get, but sometimes it's not reality to be able to sell it quick.
Right, and we also have, you know, the negotiation between agents instead of negotiating between the buyer and seller. So it keeps it more friendly. You don't have to worry about, you know, getting into a debate with the other person. Well, I think you should leave this behind in your house, or you just go through your agent, and your agent handles everything and does it in a nice way that keeps everything friendly. Yeah.
Which, which is important and good, that some people don't realize. Some people say, I'm going to sell my house by myself. But they don't know they have to follow some regulations, state law, and then if the buyer want to buy with mortgage, there's other things that implicate the sale. So people don't know that.
Yeah, and many buyers also are not legal agents, and they don't know how to write up contracts. And that's one thing that if you have an agent, they have those contracts already written up, and they can handle all that legal stuff for you.
Of course, they will avoid a lot of problems, so others that can happen afterwards. I have another question, and I hope. What loans should I be aware of?
What loans should you be aware of? That's a great question, Jose. Actually, there are several types of loans, and the most common ones are FHA loans and conventional loans. The FHA loan is backed by the government. It's the Federal Housing Administration is what it stands for. And the advantage of this is that you can put 3.5% down, and this helps you be able to get through the down payment. And then the only disadvantage with this is that you might have a higher pre-mortgage insurance rate on your loan. A conventional loan, in order to avoid that pre-mortgage insurance, you're going to need to put 20% down. And that loan is not backed by the government, and so that is another type of loan.
Oh, that's a private loan with the banks? I mean the conventional?
Yeah, the banks provide the conventional loan, and it's not backed by the government. Now, there is one loan that a lot of people are not aware of. It's called a rural development loan. It's for areas it's rural areas where they're trying to promote the people moving into these areas. And the advantage of this loan is that it's 0% down. You don't have the down payment, and then you have a lower interest rate. The pre-mortgage insurance is also low, but it does have some stipulations. You have to make sure it is in a rural area, and there are some income limits. So that's one that a lot of people don't know about. But another one that people don't know about, it's called 203K. And especially people that are first-time home buyers and they don't want to spend a lot, they'll look for houses that need to be fixed up, and they'll want to fix up a house. But the problem is that if the house is not, when it's inspected, if it's not up to code, your mortgage won't approve it. So what they do is they have this 203K loan, which allows for the improvements to the house to be able to be mortgaged into the loan, to be rolled right into the loan. So that way you can fix up the house, and you have the money to do that. So that's a great loan to have.
Oh, yeah, it's important because some people don't know what a loan to qualify or how is that. So you will be able to help people to be able to also walk through that process too?
Yeah, that would be, they would go through their lender for that, but I would, advise them to do that. And then another loan that people are not aware of, it's called MSHDA. It stands for Michigan State Housing Development Authority. And this also helps people out. It gives them lower interest rates. It's actually gives them a very high credit on their taxes. So they can get up to 20% tax credit for this loan. And they may also get down payment assistance. So if you don't have the money to put it down on a house at all, you could try to get a MSHDA loan. Oh,
okay, from the state of Michigan. Is the county, Oakland County, does something like that, do you know?
Yes.
Oh, they do too? Okay. All right, good to know. I mean, it's a good information, but people didn't know all this about housing. Good, thank you. So you told me a little bit, this is a question different than what we're talking, but you told me about, you want to share something about your mission trip?
Yes, something that I like to do, we had mentioned that we both speak Spanish. And,
yes.
I have been planning a trip to Mexico. I've been going through an organization called Compassionate Touch International, and they reach out to several countries, a lot of Latin countries. They help the villagers with medical relief and food, They've been trying to build some wells in some countries as well. And so I've been actually doing some voluntary work there, being able to assist them with that. And they have a fundraiser coming up on September 14th, whether that will help raise funds for their organization. So I've been enjoying being a part of that as well.
Oh, okay. What organization you say?
It's called Compassionate Touch International. It's ctinternational.com or .org. I can't remember.
You're doing a lot. Wow, you're doing a lot. Yes, I personally feel good going to those trips and helping people, and helping unprivileged kids, or helping people, to help them to improve their life. It's always my life, and even I doing it in the township. Be elected, and always try to help the communities. It's always in my heart. We have a lot of good things in common, Jennifer.
Yes.
Jennifer, back to the, because I want to forget this, back to, probably some people wonder how they can contact you to be able, to hire you, or you can be able to help people for the real estate. If you mentioned you have an email or something people can?
Sure. If you would like to email me, it's Jen, Jen, @realestate1.com. If you have any further questions about what I talked about, I'd be happy to help you out.
Okay. Well, thank you so much. You have any, well, you already did the final words. Thank you for being here. I enjoy a lot. I learned a lot today, and that, well, thank you everyone for today, and have a blessed day. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Thank you for having me.
Absolutely.